So the first plugin I put on my vocal chain is a de-esser. Oh my God, John, that's ridiculous. Yeah, tell that to Leslie Brathwaite because he's the one who taught me about it. Yeah, talk to his Grammys. So yeah, we put a de-esser to get rid of the we don't like that. And then we put our EQ. Notice how we subtract. We don't add anything. We just subtract. And I would suggest one thing. Do not copy anything I do on this EQ. Why? Your microphone is different. Your voice is different. The beat you're recording over is different. Everything is different. But there's still like a universal way to clean up stuff. So first we add our low cut or high pass filter, whatever, to clean up the lows. And you want to put it to where your vocal still sounds full. My granny cuss, she said, Travis, you work too hard. I wonder you forget about me. And then you want to put a low shelf to tame the bass of your voice. My granny cuss, she said, Travis, you work too hard. I wonder you forget about me. But now you're like, John, it sounds a little bit like roomy. Yeah, that's why we add, boom, this. Our little dip on the mid-range, around like 500, 800 to get rid of that roomy sound. My granny cuss, she said, Travis, you work too hard. I wonder you forget about me. But now you're like, John, now there's a little bit of harshness on the high end. Guess what we do after that? We get rid of the harshness. It's crazy. So how do we do that? We basically get our EQ and we sweep and find the frequencies that kind of stick out and are harsh. And kind of go like, said Travis, you work too hard. I wonder you. Yeah, that ringing. Yeah, we don't want that. Too hard. I wonder you forget about that. Yeah, nah. And I do this multiple times because I'm a stickler. But you don't want too many bands on your EQ because it's gonna cause phase. What's phase? That's a whole other video. So it already sounds cleaner. Look, we got it from this. My granny cuss, she said, Travis, you work to this. My granny cuss, she said, Travis, you worked. Boom, clean, level. And when we subtract stuff, that's exactly what we want to do. Is just level our vocal. We don't want to make it sound too bright or too bassy or too anything. Because after that, then we make it bright, then we add all the color. But before that, we gotta add some compression. So one, I put this compressor to kind of tame the vocal. And then I put another compressor after that to smooth out the vocal. After that, I add a multi-band compressor. But notice I only have 2 bands active. My granny cuss, she said, Travis, you work too hard. I wonder you forget about me. Targeting the mids and targeting the lows just to make them smooth. It's super minimal. It's super itty bitty, but it'll tame our vocal. So we got a clean and tame and flat vocal. Now we can dirty it up and add all the color.